Hey everybody, Ryan from Rhino Hockey Channel here. Alright, going to go over the two games from the 2nd of June 2021. And going to go over, we had our draft lottery today. Let's see who won the lottery. Alright, if you haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button and make sure to hit that like button as well if you enjoy the video that you're watching. Alright, let's get started. First game, Montreal versus Winnipeg. Ooh, Montreal won this one 5-3. This one had some craziness occur at the end of the game. We'll go over that when we get there. Kind of overshadowed a very good game outside of it. Alright, 3:30 into the first period, Jesperi Kotkaniemi scored his fourth from Petrie and Gustafsson. Then 5:10 of the first, Montreal takes a 2-0 lead. Eric Stahl's first from Perry and Edmondson. At 11:52, the Winnipeg brings it within one. I believe this is the closest they will get for the most part. Adam Lowry's first shorthanded goal, unassisted. Then at 17:14, Montreal makes it 3-1 coming out of the third. Nick Suzuki's third from Joel Edmondson and Cole Caulfield. Alright, no scoring in the second. Third period, 9:22 in. It's a one-goal game again. Derek Forwart's first from Pierre-Luc Dubois and Josh Morrissey. Then 11:04, Montreal makes a two-goal game again. Brendan Gallagher's second on the power play from Shea Weber and Jeff Petrie. 18:18 into the third, Kyle Connor makes a one-goal game. Once again, a 4-3 score. His third of the playoffs from Nikolai Ehlers and Neil Pionk. At 19:03, Jake Evans scores his first of the playoffs on the empty net from Toffoli and Stahl. And this is where the event that overshadows the entire game comes into play. Because Jake Evans, as he scored that goal, was absolutely obliterated by a hit by Mark Scheifele, which knocked him out and he had to be stretchered off the ice. Scheifele was giving a charging major in a game misconduct. Probably looking at a suspension of some type, I gotta imagine, because it was a very unnecessary and dirty hit. It really was. I mean, from the angle I saw, it did not look like he made contact with the head, but it was still definitely charging, and it was a really unnecessary thing. I know Scheifele had been very frustrated all night and looked irritated quite the entire game, honestly. So they may take that into consideration too, because you know what? It seemed like he was taking out his anger on the guy. And unfortunately, Jake Evans was in a vulnerable position at the time, so that didn't help anything at all. But still, Scheifele should have known better and not charged him in the way that he did. So we'll see what comes of this. I mean, if there's no supplemental discipline, I have a feeling Shea Weber, who tried everything he could to get to Scheifele on the ice, is going to make his life a living hell from here on if he is not suspended. And once again, the league will be showing their two-sidedness, because Tom Wilson didn't get suspended for hurting a guy. Ryan Reeves does. Okay, they wash each other. And then if they don't suspend Scheifele just because he's a star player, stupid. Just stupid. Star players do stupid things too, and this was a stupid thing Scheifele did. Alright. Shots on goal were 33-30 in favor of Montreal. Faceoffs 52-48 in favor of Montreal. Montreal 1 for 4 on the power play. Winnipeg 0 for 3. Penalty minutes were 21-6, 21 for Winnipeg. Hits were 42-24 in favor of Winnipeg. Blocks 11-9 in favor of Montreal. Giveaways 14-6, 14 for Winnipeg. Carey Price had 27 saves for 900 save percentage, and Hellebuck had 28 saves for 875 save percentage in the loss. Our second game of the evening and final one, Vegas versus Colorado. Colorado's up 1-0 in this series after obliterating them in the first game. So let's see how it went this time. Well, Colorado took the 2-0 series lead. Still have yet to lose in the playoffs. Now I believe the only team, now that Winnipeg lost tonight. Is that accurate? Yes, I believe they're the only team that has not lost in the playoffs thus far. But they won 3-2 in overtime. At least it was a closer game for Vegas fans out there. Alright, 3:39 into the first. Brandon Saad's fifth from Samuel Girard and Ryan Graves. Then 9:32, Golden Knights tie it. Alec Martinez second on the power play from Pacioretty and Theodore. At 17:08, Colorado takes a 2-1 lead going into the second. Tyson Joe second on the power play from Girard and Taves. Then at 10:28 of the second, Vegas would tie the game. Riley Smith second from Marchessault and Theodore. And no scoring in the third, we go to overtime. A dumb penalty very early into the overtime would lead to Mikko Rantanen's third goal of the playoffs on the power play from Cale Makar and Nathan MacKinnon, giving Colorado the 2-0 series lead heading to Vegas on Friday? Yeah, Friday. Alright, Vegas outshot Colorado 41-25. Faceoffs were 56-44 in favor of Vegas. Power play 1 for 3 for Vegas, 2 for 6 for Colorado. Penalty minutes 12-6, 12 for Vegas, Hits were 22-21 in favor of Colorado. Blocks 28-17 in favor of Vegas. And giveaways 8-3, 8 for Colorado. Fleury made 22 saves for 880 save percentage. And Grubauer had a monster night. 39 saves for a 951 save percentage and the victory. This is more what I expected the series to be than that game one. That game one I think is more of a fluke than an actual rule in this series. So we'll have to see how this goes. But I think Vegas is going to come back in these next two and make this a more interesting series. At least I hope, because if Colorado sweeps Vegas, then why would anybody want to play them at that point? Because if they can take care of a team like Vegas in 4 or 5, I wouldn't want to play them. Good God, I wouldn't. I don't want it now. All right, here's how the draft lottery worked out today. Buffalo Sabres got first overall. Yay! Unfortunately, everybody wants off the team, and I don't think it'll make a difference anytime in the near future. Even if they get Owen Power or someone else, it really probably won't matter. Sorry, Buffalo fans, but reality sucks. Seattle actually ended up moving up from 3rd to 2nd, knocking my team, the Ducks, down to 3rd. Can't catch a break this year, can you, Ducks? At least you didn't drop down to 4th. That's the good news. But still, Kraken are picking 2nd. Ducks 3rd. New Jersey Devils are 4th. Columbus is 5th. Detroit 6th. San Jose 7th. LA 8th. Vancouver 9th. Ottawa 10th. Chicago 11th. Calgary 12th. Philadelphia 13th. Dallas 14th. And the New York Rangers 15th. And if you're wondering, hey, Arizona didn't make the playoffs, why are they on the list? Well, they forfeited theirs for their practices that they used in order to pre-scout players, or pre-interview players, I should say, and work with potential draft picks early on, which is a breach of the rules. So they lost that pick. All right, that's all I got for you today. I'll do a mock draft here probably soon, sometime next few days, hopefully. All right. Other than that, make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, comment, let me know what you think. Let me know what you think of the draft lottery. Who really is going to win this one? Because other than first overall, and even then, that's still up in the air. Who do you think is going to be picked first overall? And who do you think is going to be picked second and on? Because it's going to get crazy at this draft, I have a feeling. All right. I will see you all next video. Bye, everybody.